All right, if you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, you guys know it's me, Remy, and I figured I'd show you guys an updated deck profile. Now that we're kind of in the thick of things of the post cyber access stuff, Bystial count's still the same. Two Lebellion, three Saronir still. I mean, people don't play it like that. I like playing like it. I still think Saronir plus a discard is full combo every time. Magnamute plus a discard is not full combo. So that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Druid's Worm always at one. Two Magnamutes. I use that for the recursion. I can send one off the other one and with regain and just keep plussing and plussing and plussing. You don't really need three. Ball Drake. Again, I use him. He's a body. I need him for his effect doesn't come up as much with the testing I've been doing, which is fine. But when it does come up, it's very very useful, as well as it gets me it's another way to get me to Chaos Angel, another way to get me to Disparta, another way to get me to Baron. That's why I run it. Again, here's the two regains as always. I like running two. I always like having one in my hand. If I get one in my hand, it's awesome. If they manage to destroy, Feather Dust or whatever, get rid of this, I know I have another regain in the thing to keep the grind going. Because Dragon Link kind of plays like this, right? So the first couple of rounds you're playing Dragon Link, right? If that kind of falls apart on you, you got to fall back on the Bystials, and that's where the regain comes in. It's that resurgency, whatever that word is. It's good. The body of the deck, without Star Liege, I don't think this deck is possible. Honestly, it's starting to become Star Liege Link. Honestly, does everything this deck needs. One white, one black, always. Chaos package. Two. I think my last video I had three tracers. I knocked that down to two. One recharger. And funny note about this card, I did not know this. I guess because it's never really on the field. You can't target this card with effects until if you have a extra deck monster. Yeah, read that bottom line right there. I can't move my mouse over. It says once per turn, while you control a dark monster, a special summon from the extra deck, your opponent's monsters cannot target this card for attacks. I didn't know this. This is freaking dope. So a lot of misplays I've been doing for years, but anywho, that's dope. I didn't know that. Caliber, I would love to run more of these. I just can't find the space for it. The one Absorautor does its job always. Still playing two Chaos Spaces. I feel like, again, when I'm getting the constant draws every turn, more than three Chaos Spaces just. It's not really needed, and I've proven that time and time again. Quick launch, again, amazing card. And a lot of times, I guess maybe this is specifically to the OC or the TCG, but the fact that you only really have, or maybe because I'm not running Levineer and all that stuff, like once I get black and white, I really just discard these cards. They really don't serve a purpose. Like I know in Master Duel, three of these is freaking awesome. You know what I mean? Because you can send one, grab another one later, and you could just kind of keep playing that game with it. But you get 1/1. But yeah, three quick launches, one Dragon Ravine, bone of this deck, the two Garnets, the field spells. I'm still playing the one Darkness Metal. It comes up a lot. They kaiju you or they lava golem your Boral in or whatever, and you can manage to special summon Magnamute. You go for this. You use its effect, banish whatever card you want to banish, bring Boral in right back. So it's a good. That's why I use it. I don't like using this card for combo extenders. I mean, obviously, if it comes up, it comes up. You just got to do what you got to do. But I never really want to draw this card. I always want to use this card as follow up. Because I guess that's the way I play Dragon Link now. I play Dragon Link. I don't play it for like the OTK turn 3, turn 2. I play it for like that. I play the deck more mid rangey, I guess. If mid rangey is like round 3 or 4, I guess 5, pushing at 5. That's kind of how I play Dragon Link. Call by the Grave, Crossout Designator is the MVP. I should run more of these, honestly. The amount of games I've won just from boop dropping this in. I think my last video, I don't know which order I'm going to upload these, but I got examples of me. Okay, they use Effect Veiler, cross out. Because we need multiple crawl buys, honestly. 3 droll in the main, gotta do it. This single-handedly has won me so many games. Not brought down the Ash count because as you can see my extra deck too. I'm terrible at building a side deck. I don't know how this works, honestly. But yeah, I run the 2 Ash just for hand trap sake. The 2 Ogres come up against Purely a lot. This has won me a lot of games against Purely, won me a lot of games against Super Samurai as well. That's the main reason for these cards. I mean, I think I got like a 80% win rate against Purely right now. Maybe people still learning the deck, or it could be the people I'm playing against. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that, but I win a lot of my Purely matches just strictly off of having these cards. But Dark Ruler No More in the main. Again, you play Dark Ruler No More. Yeah, you lose your battle phase, whatever, or you lose taking damage, whatever. That's fine. With Brolin on the field, you can clear their board. Most people who play, basically how this deck works, if they're, a lot of people are all in. They go all in, meaning they do the big play, the big combo, whatever. They don't have that resurgent. I keep saying resurgent. They don't have that follow up. A lot of decks aren't playing follow up. If you can get Dark Ruler more to resolve and make a Brolin, you're winning 90% of those games. 90% of the games, simply because they have no follow up. No one has follow up. I have follow up is built into this deck, and then the one Effect Veiler just for the cross out target. Deck's still 42. I can easily knock it down to 40. Maybe get rid of the ashes. I don't know. If you guys want to play around with this, by all means, please. Extra deck. Playing the 1 Savage, 1 Desparta. I'm starting to love this card more and more. If you can get a card, any card, doesn't even have to be a light or dark. If you can get any card in there banished, or they banish cards naturally in their deck, you got to negate. You got a monster negate, and it's dope. Chaos Angel will single-handedly win you games. I don't care what you say. Will win you games, guaranteed. Baron, she's been around forever. Wish she was dark or light, but solid staple. Striker at 1, Pisty at 1, Romulus at 1, Heavenly Seals at 2. It's that resurgence, whatever. IP, I never play IP. I never bring it out, like, ever. It never comes up, like, ever. So there's room in the extra deck to replace this with something. I just don't have I just can't find it yet. Dark, it's solid against dark decks. It gets you Brolin. If you're behind, it gets you Brolin pretty much. Delingers, if I'm able to go Romulus first, I can get Dill pretty easily, and then that's a Brolin plus Seals every time. Every time that's a Brolin plus Seals. Brolin plus Seals, so even if they stop you with Regain, you're getting Regain effect, so you're bringing out most likely Magnamute. You're getting a card. It's insane. It's insane. Please new bureau this board. Triple Burst, I use this card all the time. Nightmare Unicorn, I never use this card, like, ever. I don't know what to do with these cards. I don't know what to do with Masquerade or Unicorn. I just don't play them. And then Brolin comes up pretty often. I mean, obviously, I make these a lot more than I make Brolin. There's been games where I don't link climb past Striker. I go Striker to send something in the graveyard, make my Bystials active, use Boot Sector's effect to bring out whatever rockets I got, and I'm making Desparta, Chaos Angel, and probably Savage, and it's just like game. Or I'm making Chaos Angel, Baron, Savage, and it's like game. It's guaranteed game. Turn 3, turn 4. Those coming out, it's game. Now for the extra deck, again, if you guys know any tips, here, look at me. If you guys made it to the end, I appreciate it. You guys know any tips on how to build a sideboard? Side deck. Please, please, please hit me up. Let me know. I don't know how this thing works. I side in cards that I think are good, but I just can't figure out how to fill it. I just don't know what cards to put in there. But yeah, without further ado, if you guys made it to the end, I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.